Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Now in today's class we are going to discuss about the uniform circular motion as a simple harmonic motion. Means we have to show that uniform circular motion, if a particle is performing, then it is nothing but the simple harmonic motion performed by the object. Okay, so let's start. So for that, consider an object, it is moving along a circular path, that means along the circumference of a circle. So see here the diagram. In that diagram, a circular path is shown of radius a. Let an object, it is moving along this circular path with angular velocity omega. Okay. So suppose initially the object is situated at PO. Okay. Initially means when time t is equals to 0, the object situated at P0. At that time, the phase angle, that means the initial phase of the object, it is represented here by alpha. Okay, so alpha is nothing but the epoch or the initial phase of the particle. It is situated at P0. Now after time t, it will move from P0 to P. Okay, so in time t, the position of the particle changes from P0 to P. So during this, it will perform a angular displacement theta at the center of this circular. Okay, it is represented there with the theta. Now we know that the particle is performing circular motion with angular velocity omega. Now it subtends angle theta, that means angular displacement at center in time t. So how we can represent here? We know that omega, that means angular velocity, it is angular displacement divided by time t. So here we are getting theta is nothing but the omega t. That means the angle from P0 to P, it is omega t. So the total phase of the particle during it reaches to the point P, it will become now omega t plus alpha. So total angle, it will be omega t plus alpha. Okay. Now we will perform some geometrical construction here. Okay, so it will help us. Now draw here a perpendicular from the P. Let that perpendicular is PM. Okay, center of the circle it is O, and we are drawing a perpendicular on the diameter at point O. Okay, so along any diameter we will prove that the uniform circular motion is nothing but the simple harmonic motion of a object. Okay, so we considering a diameter, and on that diameter we draw a perpendicular from point P. Okay, so observe clearly the angle OPM. Angle OPM, it is the alternate angle with the angle or with the position of that particle from D to P, means DOP. These two angles are similar as these are alternate angles. So here again we are getting OPM, the value of that angle will be omega t plus alpha. And observe, this is a right angle triangle, 90 degree at M. We are drawing perpendicular, that means 90 degree will form at M. So we are getting here right angle triangle OPM with angle P equal to omega t plus alpha. And as we know that the radius, it is A. Now let the displacement, this is the projection of displacement from P to M. If we draw a perpendicular from any point of the circle to the diametrical point, that means point M, it represents the projection of particle at point P. So along the diameter the projection will be M. That means it is nothing but the displacement from the mean position. जेव्हा तो D ला होता तेव्हा त्याचा प्रोजेक्शन कुठे असणार आहे? सेंटरला. परपेंडिक्युलर जर ड्रॉ केला तर डायरेक्ट सेंटरला येतो. त्यानंतर त्याची पोझिशन चेंज झाली, तो P पर्यंत गेलाय. आपण P पासून परपेंडिक्युलर ड्रॉ केला तर ते झालं त्याची पोझिशन, मीन्स अलॉंग द डायमीटर मीन पोझिशन सेंटरला, आणि त्यानंतर तो P पर्यंत गेला म्हणजे M पर्यंत गेला अलॉंग द डायमीटर. So this is nothing but the displacement x. So let it displaces along the x diameter, positive x side of the diameter. So displacement is represented here as x. Okay. Now apply the trigonometry here in this triangle. So we are getting here sine theta is equals to, we can get here sine because perpendicular and hypotenuse only known in this triangle. Which triangle? OPM. Okay, what is perpendicular? Perpendicular is OM and hypotenuse is OP, and both values are known according to diagram. X, OM, and A, radius of the circle, that is OP. So apply here the trigonometry. So we are getting here sine theta, that means the sine angle, it is sine of omega t plus alpha. It is equals to x divided by A. Okay, so OM divided by OP. OM is x divided by OP is A. So from this we can get the value of displacement x, that is x is equals to A sine omega t plus alpha. This is the displacement equation of that particle. Okay, now move further and let's find the velocity. Okay, so in case of the velocity, how it will work. Now for the velocity, we know that how to find the velocity. Velocity, it is the d by dt of x, that means rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Okay, so apply this concept here. We know that what is x. So take a differentiation with respect to time t. So here apply the differentiation. Velocity v is equals to dx by dt is equals to d by dt of A sine omega t plus alpha. आता differentiation करायचा आहे. A, it is a radius, it remains constant, so differentiation च्या बाहेर येईल. So only differentiation of sine will be, we have to do. Differential of sine, the formula it is sine theta will become after differentiation cos theta. So if the sine of omega t plus alpha, after differentiation it will become cos of omega t plus alpha. So after differentiation we are getting A cos of omega t plus alpha, but theta, that means omega t plus alpha is also a function of time t. आपण t च्या रिस्पेक्ट मध्ये जर डिफरन्शिएट करत असेल तर t ची टर्म पण परत या साइन मध्ये इन्क्लुडेड आहे ओमेगा टी. सो याचा डिफरन्शिएशन करणं पण कंपल्सरी राहतं. सो ओमेगा टी, इट्स अ डिफरन्शिएशन विल बिकम ओमेगा ओनली. Okay, omega into dt by dt, it will be omega only. So 1 omega we have to keep in multiplication with this term. So what is velocity? Velocity v is equals to A omega cos omega t plus alpha. This is the equation for the velocity along the diameter. Okay, so when we take the projection along the diameter, the velocity of the particle will be as shown here. Okay, now we will move towards the acceleration. So in similar pattern we will find the acceleration here. How? Take differentiation of velocity with respect to time. So acceleration A is equals to dv by dt, and we just find out what is v. A omega cos omega t plus alpha is v. So substitute here and take differentiation with respect to t. Now similar manner, sin theta, its a differentiation is cos theta, and cos theta, its a differentiation is minus cos theta. Minus sin theta. So cos of omega t plus alpha, its a differentiation will be minus sin omega t plus alpha. सो ऍक्सेलरेशनची व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला मिळणार, इथं मायनस आल्यामुळे टर्मच्या सुरुवातीलाच घेतो आपण, मायनस ए ओमेगा साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस अल्फा. आता हे ब्रॅकेट, इट अगेन इन्क्लूड्स द टर्म विच इज रिलेटेड विथ द टाइम टी. डिफरन्सिएशन टी च्या रिस्पेक्ट मध्ये करतो आणि कॉस सोबत ओमेगा टी प्लस अल्फा होता ज्याचं डिफरन्सिएशन केलं आपण. सो ओमेगा टीचं पण डिफरन्सिएशन करणं कंपल्सरी. सो व्हॉट इज डिफरन्सिएशन ऑफ ओमेगा टी? अगेन वी आर गेटिंग वन मोर ओमेगा which has to be multiplied with the previous term. So here ultimate after differentiation of this total term we will get here acceleration is equals to minus a omega square sine of omega t plus alpha. So this is the final, after differentiation we are getting the acceleration. Now observe here clearly, except minus omega square, the term what is here? A sin of omega t plus alpha. मायनस ओमेगा स्क्वेअर सोडला तर बाकीची उरलेली टर्म काय आहे? A sin omega t plus alpha. But it is nothing but the displacement x. So we can replace this in the acceleration. So acceleration is equals to minus omega square आणि त्या पूर्ण a sin omega t plus alpha च्या जागेवर आपण displacement x substitute केलं. So what is acceleration? Minus omega square x. This is nothing but the expression for the acceleration of the particle which performs simple harmonic motion. We already derived that when a particle performing simple harmonic motion, it undergoes the acceleration which is like this, minus omega square x. That means omega, it is, if omega square, that means the angular frequency, if it is constant, then acceleration is directly proportional to x. And this is the definition or the concept for the simple harmonic motion. Acceleration or the force acting on the particle, it is always directly proportional to the force displacement and opposite to the displacement. Hence minus x la directly proportional. So this concept shows us that when a particle is along the circular path and it performs uniform circular motion, then it is nothing but the particle performing the simple harmonic motion. Okay, so this is the condition we have proved here. Hope you understand all these concepts and all these steps. How to prove it? We have to show that the acceleration is nothing but the simple harmonic motion's acceleration. Okay, if you have any doubt regarding any step here, please comment here. I will explain that. If you like our videos, share it and subscribe.